topic for tonight. And it's not it's not something that you really have to answer just to yourself, right? Sorry, indigestion. Ooh, I'm getting old, remember. Don't forget that. 44. Damn. Okay, seriously though. What made you who you are? Good question, right? What do you mean by that, Dustin? What do you mean by that? Well, at your core fundamental self, as Carl Jung likes to put it, your inner child. What made you you? And come on, let's be honest with ourselves. Not everybody, if you're being honest, would say Jesus. But like seriously, what formed your core identity to you? What formed your morals, your ethics? What formed the backbone of the traits that you have today? Do you even know? Can you even remember that far back? Can you even remember that one instance that made you who you are? Right? And that's a serious... when you really boil it down and you really get into it, that's a very loaded and very heavy question. Who are you? Right? At the end of the day, a person can always say who they are because of what they've been through. But can they sit there and boil themselves down and actually tell another person, let alone tell themselves, who they are? Take me, for instance, and this is going to sound very... Alright, I'm warning you now. Hi. Like mine has always, like, I bring it up all the time on here. Mine has always boiled down to Star Wars. Like, literally, I remember, I was born in 82, right? So the last one came out in 83. But I remember being one and going to the showing of all three, right? And by that point, my parents would even tell you, I had the first one memorized, like literally memorized. So for me, it always comes back to Star Wars. It always comes back to Luke, right? It's that kind-hearted, always seeing the good in people, can kind of get taken advantage of, chivalrous. If anybody even knows what that means anymore, probably not. Putting others before myself, and that sounds very weird considering that I'm disabled and I probably need more than everybody else, but I'm like, no, I'm good. I can remember what quintessentially formed my identity. Can you say the same thing? And that's the subject that I wanted to delve into with you guys tonight, was, do you know what genuinely makes you you? Simple, easy, and very thought-provoking. So tell me, do you know what made you you? Right? I just, off the top of my head, bing, okay, we got something to talk about tonight. Because a lot of people, like I said, you boil it, if Dustin can talk, you boil it down to your experiences in life that define who you are, right? But can you go back? Can you remember? Can you rediscover that inner child and remember, like, what actually makes you you? And can you bring it out in the world in such a way that they won't trample you for it? Very good question, right? I wanted to give you guys something to think about. I'm not going to be on here that long. I just want to make you think tonight. So remember, if you guys can't love yourselves, you can't love anybody else. You can't protect yourselves, you can't protect anybody else. You guys all have a good night. And hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.